When it comes to driving, we are all responsible for making stupid mistakes. Now a new study has revealed many of the most common car accidents. Some of them, like the loss of keys, only affect the owner, while others affect other drivers, and many can cost a fortune to repair. None of us are perfect and the best drivers never stop learning, said T Alcock of leascar.uk, who led the research. At the same time, our study found that the same dirty driving habits continued to occur, so taking note of them is a good idea. Driving is quite exhausting, so be careful when trying to keep your car and blood pressure as good as possible. Dumb things that motorists do, in no particular order. 1. Put petrol in a diesel car, or vice versa. Everyone knows an expensive horror story about this, but instances of filling up with the wrong fuel still happen surprisingly regularly. 2. Losing your vehicle in a car park, or anywhere else. Nothing beats that feeling when it's finally time to head home, but then you can't find your pride and joy in the car park. 3. Parking too close to the next car. Have you ever had to shimmy into your car because the idiot next to you parked 4 inches away from it? Of course you have. You've also probably come back to your car only to find dings on the door too. 4. Parking under trees. The perfect way to become a public toilet for all the birds in your neighborhood, and ruin your paintwork. 5. Putting breakables on the seat. For goodness sake, put them in the boot or in the footwell. How many times do they need to crash to the floor after a semi-hard brake before we learn? 6. Not flipping the wing mirrors in when parking. Yes, other drivers should pass your parked car with room to spare, but some don't seems to know the width of their vehicle and before you know it, your door mirror's been snapped off. 7. Losing car keys. We all have a designated spot for the car keys, and yet we all lose them with alarming frequency. 8. Starting with the car in gear. It's one thing to park with the car in gear, and another when you lurch forward suddenly when you start up. Let's hope there was nothing in front of you. 9. Parking illegally. On double yellows, outside of a marked bay, on a dropped curb, whatever. This is one of the most infuriating dim-witted things a driver can do. 10. Putting the parking payment slip in the rear windscreen. One driver who fell foul of this recalled, "I had driven forwards into the bay, between 2 other cars, so I thought I was actually helping the warden by putting the slip in the rear window. Instead I got a ticket and they wouldn't rescind it." Yeah.